Sup, YouTube? Alright. The entire screen, no doubt. Also that's it? Okay, that's how you do it. Share the system audio. No shit! Now I got audio on the YouTube. Perfect. I learned something new today. What's up, YouTube? Alright, we're live on YouTube. Hey, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I just thought of something that I didn't even think of doing this whole week. I have online class on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. How stupid is that? I'm literally stealing a holiday from my students to talk about animation. That's no bueno. That's no good. I mean, who the fuck wants to animate on like a family day, you know, like on time off and shit like that? I don't. I sure as hell don't. But yeah, I gotta fix that. Probably gonna pitch him a recording or something like that. I totally didn't even think about that. Yeah. But it's like I get it. I get it. Some of them are hardcore. Some people are really hardcore about this stuff, and they would like to. They would like to just go balls to the walls and just you know, work really hard. You know, thinking that it's gonna pay off. But shit, I say the more the vacation, the better, man. Take that shit off. Like there's time to work and then there's time to just like get baked. Get baked, watch some TV, catch up on the world, or actually don't like unplug. Just like start like binge watching shit, binge watch your favorite TV show. Catch some Black Friday sales, right? We're all shopping, I'm sure. We're all gonna get that new barbecue pit. We're all waiting for that price to drop. We're all gonna get that new flat screen, which people tell you are a sharper image and lighter and brighter, you know? Let me see on Shrek the Bird. Sinor, feed the bird. What is that? I don't believe I'm catching it. Oh, feed me Seymour. All right. Yeah, feed me Seymour. I remember that. I googled feed me Seymour. It showed me Philip J.C. Seymour Hoffman. That's crazy. Turkey and Cowboys. Yeah. What's like the most underrated food in Thanksgiving that people hate but you love? You ever like go to like Thanksgiving dinner and like it's like a crapshoot, you know, like a random shoot. Sometimes you get food that you like. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck is this? I feel like that stuff is so underrated. Like for me, I think it's stuffing, turkey stuffing. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's really good. Like it's good, but then sometimes it's really good. Better than it. Most people crap on it. They hate it. You know, I think like for me, like I hate like the string beans and shit like that. String beans, yeah, I don't like that stuff. I don't get in. I mean, if else you throw in bacon and cheddar into it too, I can get behind that. Other than that, man, like there's just no place. There's no place for that in my Hall of Fame. That's Pete. They all checked in, brother. But I'm an old school guy. I like the mac and cheese, you know? Like the dirty rice, the mac and cheese, and the turkey. Uh, that's pretty solid combo. I find that every year, the less food I can consume, and I just have a habit of just overcooking too much shit that we're not going to eat. And it just turns out to be like Thanksgiving leftovers, you know? It's more about you cook a bunch of shit, you eat one plate, and then you just have a bunch of shit that's left over that you put in the fridge for the next week, you know? Mash and gravy, that's a good one. Like as long as the gravy is like you can drink out of it. If you could drink the gravy, I'm all for that. Mashed potatoes, man, just by itself, nah. I gotta heavily decorate that shit. You know, my mashed potatoes have to be remashed. You guys ever heard of that? Remashed potatoes? It's like you mash them once, you bake them, and then you mash them again, and you bake them again. Double mash them. You double bake them. Double dip them. But the best part is just like mashing them and then putting all the ingredients in, like you know the butter, the sour cream, the bacon bits, cheese, and like, mix all that shit together, and then re-put it back in the skin, which is, like, the most filthiest thing you can do. It's so it feels so dirty when I do it, and then rebake it. But God, it's so good. You know, it feels good. It feels so right. You got those? Yeah. I used to cook those a lot. Let's get rid of this, red spring right here. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna look at, some tutorials for Black Friday. Probably gonna get me a new camera because this one's fine. Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing I'm gonna get for the Black Friday sale. I don't know anything animation related that's really, like, something I can go after. We pretty much, like, bought everything there is to know. Maybe, like, catch some good tutorials or something like that. The problem is I've got so many tutorials that I haven't yet, watched yet, that I bought, like, last year and shit. What tutorial are you wanting to buy? It's like anything possibly, like, Blender related or, anything that has to do, uh, very specifically, 2D implementation into Unreal. I saw that new update to Blender. They had like a bunch of shit for grease pencils that came out that I really, really want to have at look at it. But I want to have somebody physically tell me what to do. Literally come over to my house and show me what buttons to hit. You know, Odyssey 2D is new to Unreal. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was reading up on stuff like that. I think you know what I would do? I think I'm probably gonna drop Harmony and go to Studio Paint because we're doing a lot of effects for this game in Studio, and it just used to be a lot more simple. It's a lot more cheaper. Too. A lot more cheaper than the shit that I'm paying right now. Harmony. I think that will be right up my alley. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna like, just get the like we need a new like small TV for the lobby or for our loft. I say lobby like I'm in a fucking office. I need more TVs behind me, you know. But we're gonna like do that bullshit, and then probably gonna invest in some security cameras, since like crime's really getting big over here in California. A lot more crime in the area. There's a lot of criminals on the loose. I pick up a bunch of cameras, on the house. I think that's gonna be a smart choice. Probably gonna buy some subscriptions and whatnot, and pick up a couple of games on Steam, possibly. Front door. We got a front door cam. We got a really good front door cam. I've got cameras set up in my house. I just need some nice outdoor cams, like a good garage, good like front backyard cam. I need to get one of those like solar cams, that run off of like solar power and stuff, and then like cameras that like focus on people that walk by, and I could like put filters on them too, and like instantly make like instant famous reel where I could like upload them to like Facebook and TikTok immediately. Security floodlights, yeah, something that like creates noise, very uncomfortable noise. Like I want to make people, I want to bother the fuck out of people when they come to my house to make sure they don't come in there again. Smog the Dragon War. Yeah, just have like a train horn or something like that. Like, I kid you not, I remember those videos, like, where the people were driving around with a train horn, scaring the crap out of people. I heard one the other day. I was, like, driving in a parking lot, I heard one the other day, and I was like, I felt like Christian Bale Batman. I was like, "So that's what that sounds like." It got the jump on me too. It was pretty crazy. It was loud too. Yeah, something like that. I feel like what's funny that you mentioned the front door cam. So we went out on vacation, right? This was right around Halloween. So we left on a cruise Halloween. And so of course I did the whole thing where I left the candy out in front. And then our door cam caught all the people that came and picked up the candy, right? So, as expected, I was hopefully looking for, the schmucks or the douchebags that were the ones that really, like, cleaned the candy bowls. And we came back with no candy left, obviously, in the bowl. But I was hoping maybe I'd find out, if there were just those one trick-or-treaters that don't give a shit about the one candy rule and just, like, take everything, and sure enough, we caught them on camera, and believe it or not, they were adults. There were 4 women, 4 adult women that came at the very end, and they just cleared that fucking bowl. Which was crazy was they came in a car. So, dude, like, not only is it not just kids, it's adults, but it's adults that's not even our neighborhood. They just, like, drive around and grab stuff, man. And I'm like, "You schmucks." I swear, like, I should trick my wife to get that video. I wanna, like, make him famous, but, dude, like, I get it if it's kids doing that, but adults, like, bro, like, I can't believe I'm telling my people, like, they look older. They look like they were, like, in their mid-40s and 50s and stuff like that. It's like, I can't believe I gotta tell these adults to grow the fuck up. Dude, they suck so bad. It makes me wanna, like, rig my house with explosives. I wanna, like, Home Alone, like, I wanna booby trap my house or shit like that. I think next time I wanna have that game set up and put a boom box if I catch anybody, like, taking shit. Just, like, wanna, like, train horn them or, like, scare the fuck out of them. Like, bro, really? 4 people, dude, 4 adult women in a Jeep. You just got got out, cleared the candy bowl, and then took the fuck off. And, like, I heard them giggling the whole time. They're like, yeah. Wish I could set up, like, some kind of stealth where they had to go in and get the candy, and if they too much, sell the block behind them, you know? But yeah, man, those adults suck. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no remorse, no nothing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get more security cameras. That's the best way to go about it. I just like cameras in general. I catch some clothes on sale too. I don't think I need power tools. Yes, for real. Um, it's like almost kind of wish I had like a street cam too, so I could like catch your license plate and things like that up by their house, or like send them like some like care packages to their house, like biggest dick award. Woo! Ask your neighbor in the two, man. Yeah. Actually, what's so funny? Like, God, what was the neighbor's name? The guy with the fence line that you always see the eyes. Like, my fence comes directly up to my eyes. Like, I could totally be that neighbor. Wilson, yeah, 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 yeah. That's so crazy. So crazy how you can make a character like that in a TV series. I remember, like, what they had the Home Improvement reunion, and he came to the reunion, and he had, like, a little mask, but it was, like, basically a small white picket fence. Just put it over his face. It was so funny. God, that's a TV show I used to watch a lot. And then the whole cast of that show, man, you don't even see them or hear about them anymore. I remember when, what was that kid's name? Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Yeah, 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 that's him. I remember when he was like, "Oh, he's the next kid sensation." He did a couple movies, and then he just kind of disappeared. Passed away in lung cancer in 2003. Shit, that's a long time ago. Yeah, I liked his character in that TV show. And now what is Tim Allen doing? He's doing, like, more Toy Story sequel? Like, we need another Toy Story, right, gang? That's, uh that's all Pixar needed to do, just give me another Toy Story. Child stars are weird kids. Some of them get weird. Some of them make it though. Some of them they grace age like their reputation and, their spotlight grace, like, well, or like, or age gracefully. That's what I meant to say. Like Macaulay Culkin, like, he just got a star, right? He's kinda like that weirdo, you know? He's pretty good. Up YouTube. Okay. Trying to keep my eye on everybody in the chat. Frankie Muniz as Malcolm. Who is that? Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, you know what? Let's take a detour really quick. I actually wanna watch this. Let's actually chill really quick. I wanna watch this animated show called Malcolm in the Middle. I never watched that one either. I just got finished watching Peacemaker season 2. Let me save this really quick, guys. Okay, let's watch this. I've been wanting to watch this. I put this on hold because I specifically wanted to watch this on stream. Let's see. Let's switch it up a bit. Mainframe, play blast. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep it. Yeah, let's keep it to the demo. Chill frame. Play blast. Whoops, nope. I gotta have better control over my screen. Um, where is it? Shit, I totally forgot what it was called. So this is an animated short that I think was directed by Soup at Disney. And a couple of people that I worked with in the past have worked on this animation wise. And I guess this is getting some talk of trying to get the word out so it can get like nominated as an Oscar short or something like that. But damn it, I can't believe I misplaced it. Maybe you guys have posted about it, AJ, maybe not. It's a animated short about this bear. Frank Abner's new short. I don't think it's Frank. Uh, eh, shit. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. too late. I know it was like being released for a day or two. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can just go on my Facebook, where I don't go anymore. This is it. Forever Green. That's it. Yeah, Forever Green. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. I wanna see it right now. I want to wait for it on stream so I can check it out. This one looks cool. So yeah, let's watch it. Let's give it a watch. Nathan Englehart. Okay, that's the director. All right, so yeah, kind of like context. Yeah, this is Nathan Englehart and Jeremy Spears. Forever Green opens to the world 2025. A short production took over 5 years to complete, featuring never before seen animation techniques, handmade artistry, weaving art and technology together with heart and humor. I love the pitch, right? Cutting edge, never before seen animation. Yeah. So, a freaking conglomerate of artists that came together to make this. So I'll shut up and watch it. Let's check it out. I've been looking forward to it. A lot of my friends worked on this. That's cool. It's kind of got like a handcraft look to it. Like they cut this character out of wood or something. Textures are still rendering. Oh shit. Sorry, I'll shut up. That's the tree from Kirby. We'll get on the animation showcase. I'll take a look at that. Oh shit. Well, now you just adopted a pet. That's cool. I like the look of it. Like it almost feels like handcrafted. You little shit. I didn't know you could eat pine cones like that. Or like I didn't know like animals could eat that. Yo, art paper, what's up? Oh, just watching some animation. Hakuna Matata. That's funny. The fuck is he doing? Have I seen C2 yet? No, I didn't know there was a sequel to it. Saw the first one. I love the first one. He just slapped the shit out of that crow. Wait, where the potato chips come from? Humans. Really cool look. It's pretty. I don't think it's like super unique, but I have to say the texture is like constantly changing and stuff, but really kind of making me a little nauseous. Just the pattern of them. Good. Like the whole. It kind of looks like it's like a toy store come to life. Or like a whatchamacallit. Like one of those Cracker Barrel shops. I'll go over there. Old Christmas puppet animations. Yeah. It's got a stop motion. But I'm assuming it's all in 3D. Look at the Minecraft article in the back. What is this? This is Forever Green. It's a animated short that some Disney animators made and directed, and they're releasing it I think this week free. Yeah, what what AJ said. Ratbirds. That's a bunch of dirty chickens. Don't tell me he's or what a way to end this. The human comes up and just puts the bullet on. Now he's the Grinch. Yep. He's using arsonist now. Oh shit! It's probably gonna burn his friend up too. There goes his cousins and shit. Go back to that. There was one. I'll go back to that when we're done. Because I think there's no short. Oh shit! His buddy can't move. Did he outbeat himself? Morning wood. Get it? I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be kind of like a tragic moment. can't go back. Aw. Oh, he didn't go down with him. That's okay. Logs usually get preserved in the river anyway. It's so crazy, like, the rendering in some of these frames, like, the rendering looks like it's an actual photograph of, like, dolls, like, just these wooden carved dolls. Uh, just came on. And he's growing a new one. Is it gonna be the same one or a new one? Jesus, trees take like 200 years or something to grow, right? He's gotta be dead by now. I know, that's what I'm thinking. This is probably like his grandbeaters. Was it the tree? Greater Love has no one in this. Holy shit, hang on, I can't even read this. Greater love has no one than this, than one who lay down his own life for his friend. Oh, yeah, it's from the Bible. Cute. Nathan Fingerhart and Jamie Spears. Right. Right. I had a couple of animators that worked on this. Olga, a friend of mine, Olga, she was one of them. Curious how many animators they had on this one. Steve Goldberg. Okay. Modelers, riggers. That's a lot more people. Shucks. What a lot of animators. Yeah, there it is. Olga Parshina. There's her. I don't see Adam Green, Lynn Hang, Sean Clark, Doug Bennett, Andrew. Oh, Andrew Ford worked on this one. Okay. Jess Morris and Michael Woodside. Oh, Angelo worked on this too. Okay. They're like almost the whole damn Disney department. All Disney's movie epic. Apparently not. I don't hear much from Disney animators anymore. Oddly. That was a good movie. Thanks to friends and family. Yeah, cute movie. Pretty much just like, yeah, the whole thing of, like, self-sacrifice, rebirth, story isn't new. I mean, I love the design of things. Some of the design is really nice. The only downside is I hate how the textures are constantly changing. It's like visual texture mocap. This is what drives me nuts. They just would've kept it one thing the whole way through. But yeah, other than that, you know, you subscribe to Maven just like me. Yeah. I tend to follow a lot of wrestling channels. Cool. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's fun. Nice little unique look to it too. Kind of the one crazy thing that it reminded me of, like, not only did it have, like, a lot of Brother Bear inspiration to it too, but, like, the whole kind of story dynamic of it all, it kinda reminded me of, oh god, I forgot what was that animated short a long time ago, that Western animated short. Um, it was like I totally forgot what it was called, but it was like the story of, like, how it was like a father and a son, they almost ran off a cliff, and the son was trying to save his dad, but ended up killing him with a rifle, and, like, he grew up, he was about to take his own life. It was, like, some heavy fucking shit. Rango? I mean, no, not the lizard, not that lizard movie. Rango was the Rango was the, Rango was the ILM movie, that Chameleon movie. No, I'm thinking of I think it was done by ILM guys too, but it had that same kinda look to it too. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. It was that short that came out, I wanna say 6, 7 years ago, probably almo probably around that time, but it was an insane short. It, uh it was like, it looked realistic, but, like, the fucking subject matter was heavy as hell. Yeah, it started off like a cowboy western, but then it ended in, like, a tragedy. Yeah, that it kinda had some vibes of that, you know? It's like the whole, "I'm gonna protect you till I can't no more." Let's see if I can get something looking fine here. There's actual cutscenes for supers in the game, for Smash style game. Oh, the one that we're working on? Yeah, yeah. We have supers in the game. The difference is Smash Brothers takes, Smash Brothers has, you get a smash ball. If you smash a smash ball, and you get, like, the ability just to hit a one button super. And then, and in this game, it's kinda like it's unique because it adds a fighting game mechanic into it too. So the only, like, control, like, say if you're doing like a, what is it, a Shoryuken, doing like forward down forward super button, that's what our game requires you to do. The only time you ever do like a button combination is when you wanna activate your super. It frees us time when performing the cutscenes and 3 other players. Yeah, only if you make contact. Like, if you initiate, you have what's called like a pitch anim, and then it cuts in on them doing like, "I'm about ready to hit you," and then it gives them the chance for the opponent to either dodge or do whatever, basically not get hit. Neck. This is the animation that follows up all to neck. So it's like shit that happens after, and then you go to end game to like blow them away. Uh, What is it? What's that? Oh, Borrowed Time. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the one. This is crazy. Like, even the characters look so goofy, you know? They look like fucking ET. Yeah, good job, AJ. I love how he still looks like he's 40, but they just, like, squashed him into a small person. There's no way those two are related. This is some heavy shit right here. I'm gonna fast forward. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this thing off. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Like, dude, even that cut looks like it fucking stings. I love that piece of animation. He's like, ah. Like, I remember I saw it the first time, and like I felt my chin pinch me. Spoilers. You guys want to watch it? Let's just fucking watch it. What kind of reference do you recommend using for this type of animation? A bunch of animation that's already done before. You've seen it already? Yeah. There's only like 4 people in the chat, AJ. This part.
Give me your hand!
Oh, they talk. I forgot about that.
I can't reach!
They do talk.
No!
Some good cinematography.
Do what I do! Here!
I mean, in retrospect, he should have known better. Shit. That's crazy. Like, I think what's so appealing to me is that these characters are so like they're caricatures. They have like the basic like design, the designs that are so crazy off proportional, but they animate realistically. Like they're so realistic, animated. I think that's like the big appeal for me. I forgot what stops him. Oh. It's been a while since I've seen this, chat. Focal push. Razor, to get back to what you were asking, basically it's just I study a bunch of stuff that's come before me. So like a bunch of supers from other games, anime with a bunch of action, like a lot of camera, push in, push outs, things that are on 2s, 3s, finding out dynamics, crazy cuts, and then just kind of like taking little bits of things that I like from each piece and then kind of putting them together. So that's kind of the reference I go for. And then like if I really want to experiment with it, I'll just draw some shit, you know. Sorry, I'm talking over this very fucking gut-wrenching moment. Red Dead 3. Borrow time. So cool, man. Like, so like fucking like mentally like heart-wrenching. That's crazy, man. I swear I thought they didn't talk in this thing. I forgot they did. I wish they didn't talk though. Like stuff like this deserves to be like a pantomime movie. See if I know anybody. Mark Harris, I do. Michael McCarowitz? No shit. Juan Carlos Navarro, Nope. Nope. That's such a cool one. That's an Oscar one right there. That's an Oscar worthy. 2016. Yep. Borrowed time. Did they have anything else on this? No, it's just the the way he looks when he's young is just super creepy. Anyway, that's a fun one. Not fun, but I mean it's a very well done short, and it still holds up. You know, I think like the thing that I kind of I guess outgrew was like Disney's whole style of thing. It was like, what can I talk to you? Like, what can I show and translate to you that's appealing for like infants, appealing for kids and infants, but sprinkle some adult themes on top of it. Like I think that's what I outgrew. It's like, bro, I don't need like the cute little bears, the little foxes and the little bunnies and the singing chipmunks. You know, to teach me about that shit. But that's just me personally. Hello. Oh, does the follow end? I don't think I need to animate that. Shwazam! No, I want to go see Sisu. But I haven't seen Predator yet. I gotta go see Predator first. Then I'll watch Sisu. I like the first one, but damn, did it ever take me out of the realm of disbelief. It's like, there's no way a guy can fucking survive that. Like, that's literally, Sisu is pretty much John Wick, but older. Or John Wick's grandfather, you know? It's just one of those, like, stupidly over-the-top action movies of a guy that just doesn't die, no matter what. Doesn't hold up. It's still good to watch. Toy Story, what, 12? Or 2. I mean, I can't be hard against 1 because it's the fucking first of its time, you know? I mean, they basically had to animate by inputting numbers. So I can forgive that. It's still an entertaining fucking story, you know? But yeah, watching the old stuff on Blu-ray is very eye-jarring, you know, especially if you watch, like, I remember watching the first Spider-Man on Blu-ray and just like really seeing it in real time, like 60 frames per second. And it just like, his CG model stuck out like a sore thumb. And it's like, that looks like the equivalent of watching like the first renditions of 3D render models in the late 90s. You know, it's like watching all that stuff on the Blu-ray period, like when they came back and started making it all high definition. But what's fucking nuts is what's crazy is the movies that ILM made in the mid '90s. All like almost all the movies ILM worked on in the mid '90s still fucking hold up today. Maybe not so much the animation. There's still like some small flaws in there, but just the fucking rendering and compositing that they all did. It's like, like I still can't get my head around like even how simple some of that stuff was, like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, the T-1000 in Terminator 2, like how simplistic all that shit was, and yet how good it looked. You know, even like the small little like things that they did on ET, like of them flying through the fucking air, it still looks good. T2, yeah, T2 is like the best fucking film of all time. I love that movie. That's like my favorite film of all time. I just found out today that James Cameron was going to direct Jurassic Park. Dude, do you guys realize, do you know how many films James Cameron has done? Yeah, The Abyss is good too, especially that drowning scene. Do you guys realize, like, James Cameron, the guy that did Avatar and Terminator, do you realize how many films he's done in his career? The guy's like almost 70. Like, to the outside looking in, it's not much, because most directors probably only hit that 10 film mark. James has only done 9. He's only done 9 films. Well, actually, technically, he's done 10 films, but he was fired from the first one. Thanks. I'm myself trying to improve my animation to go toward fighting game style. Do you happen to have any tips for camera animation? If you check out my YouTube, well, since you're here, if you look at my YouTube channel, I got a couple tips. The biggest thing is try not to limit yourself on like heavy rigs and follows. I would say like just start experimenting with like zooms. Don't take too much time to work in between camera transitions. Some of the ones that really catch your eye only take about like maybe 3 or 4 frames to zoom in, crash zoom in, and crash zoom out, and then play with a focal length too, in order to like get like nice separation of background and character, and also flattening the image to get like good stylized profile for character. I'm still working on like a camera rig that can kind of adapt to all that stuff right now, but yeah, I used to work with camera and aim. I don't do it too much. I'm actually working with a camera aim rig on here, which kind of sucks. But rig looks awesome. Yeah, thanks, Biggs. Yeah, this is a character from a game that me and my buddies are working on called Combo Devils. Always making sure my animation works at 3D space works. Yeah, it's tough. Like normally I would recommend like if you're good at 2D or if you kind of know perspective, just make sure, because like all in all, when you guys are like working on stuff like this, I don't know why it's like my play blast is not showing up correctly on YouTube. But when you guys are ultimately working on something like this, no matter what's happening, if you know your character's going in or outside of like the background or the foreground, what you're actually tracking is the character. So it's pretty much just involved on the screen, zipping in and out all the time. The background is just an added layer of depth and contrast to show you like if it's going in Z plane forward and backwards. So it's like if you think about it, you could just animate like a ball zipping back and forth, and then once you've got that visual look down, you can just start animating the character on top of that. You know, got an example here. Just pull that up. Oh, there you are, Mig. Yeah, yeah, Twitch is always better. I haven't quite mastered the art of YouTube Live. Yeah, so like if you see stuff like this, for example, and you look at these nice cool angles and you see these camera moves and stuff like that, and just like these sharp, quick movements and nice perspectives and effects out the ass. It just looks like visual porn for your eyes, like visual animation porn. Not the hentai kind, but like just sweet, fluttery, quick anime effects. But if you look at something like this, right, without the effects and without angle and without like the foreground moving and background, if you just look at the bunny, because the bunny's catching our eye, it's just like pretty much like a bouncing rabbit, a bouncing ball going boink, 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 boink. And all you're seeing pretty much in this space is just a shape literally doing this, right? Here, going like up, down, back, up, down, back, like just doing here. And then all of a sudden this thing catches your eye. It's just the ball going over there too. So like, and then this part right here, you take away the camera move, and then this is pretty much a perfect example of a bounce or a ball, like just like going through the air, coming across, and then coming back again. So like pretty much just guaranteed this arc. So like that's like the art that you're looking at, just like straight up that back and forth. But if you add a camera move to it too, you're basically playing with the perspective that's moving our eyes along the path of this is guided movement. He is animated in camera space, not world space. Because if you animate it in world space and you move that camera, it's going to go all over the fucking place. So either locking it to the camera and then visually guiding your path of action is just going to add that much more depth to it too. But yeah, this is like crazy fucking shit, right? Like just like straight up 2 frames to get into this position, 1, 2. And then 3, 4, so like you're holding a crazy ease in, but your boy's just like spinning around a couple of frames, and the foreground and the background is basically doing most of the work for you. Don't even get me started on the effects. I'm not an effects expert, but this definitely adds to the whole calam. This is using the rules of 3 right here: slow moving rocks, fast rabbit, and foregrounds are kind of like rules is basically 2 different speeds in one shot. So that's what like catches our brains. 3D animators are a different breed. I know, right? I want to be a 3D animator when I grow up. I just don't have a lot of time left to grow up. Thanks, man. You rock. No, you rock, Razor. Good question. Music is kind of loud, a bit hard to hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. Lower it a bit. I don't know if it's just like Twitch. OBS controls like Twitch. I wonder if it's just like on YouTube. Okay. Lower it down just a little bit. Advice if you're the beginner. Yeah, don't ever touch the camera. Yeah. So like, okay, yeah, and y'all was right about this too. Monty was terrible at recommending new animators about this shit. But yeah, don't when you're just starting out animation, start out with the basic fucking principles. Okay, work on the weight and timing. Weight and timing is what people do to get around. Most people, what they do is they see Spider-Verse and they're like, I want to fucking animate Spider-Man verse. They're like, they don't even know the fundamentals. Yeah, and your 12 principles too. You gotta start off slow. You gotta train in the mountains. You have to punch sand. You have to wipe the sensei's ass. You have to eat clams and oysters. You need to be forged in fire before you can do this insane shit. It takes time. It really does. I mean, you could try it if you want to. By all means, go for it. But it's just you're gonna be burning yourself. Trying to figure out what the fuck am I not seeing correctly. I mean, I'm still learning, even though I'm trying to do most of this stuff. I'm still learning what makes a good camera shot. Like this, I still gotta fix this because her spear is coming too far into this scene here. We gotta figure that out. 80 level reveal the camera work behind unseen. Ooh. okay, yeah, I've seen this one too. Yeah, this one's fine. Yeah, this is one of the long stuff. Yeah, the camera, and trust me, guys, the camera here. Let me show you this real quick. For those of you who were here, the camera doesn't even need to move a lot in order to take a great perspective. You know, camera can only camera's like an illusion trick. You know, but if you know your spacing and timing, you can get away with murder. Let me show you this real quick. This one isn't done quite yet. Actually, do I have this one? Oh no, yeah. This is the intro. Right. Let me see if this is the right one. Hold on, let me save this real quick. Yeah, so this is Achilles. This is an intro I reworked for him. Oh, it's the redone one. Okay, so this isn't finished yet, right? But you see this movement right here? Like that. Okay, you must think that's a crazy cool move, but if you really look at it from the outside, here's the camera right here. All right, let me show off I'm showing secrets. Here's the camera right here, and here's the blade, and look what the character's doing. Yeah, like the character's not even moving, but what you're seeing is basically like almost like a path, right? A path of action. So really manipulating the camera and the focal length can actually push you visually to see what I want you to see. Yeah, you've all been deceived. Guess what? You've all been drinking snake oil, you know, since the beginning of time, you know. Nothing's changed in the past, you know. Oh yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. So you don't have to like literally like go through a fucking map in order to kind of get that same effect that you're looking for. You can cheat it if you know kind of like the right strats to do, you know. So I mean, it's all basic, and here's the other thing too, guys. It's all, a lot of it has to do with the limitation of the rig itself. You know, some rigs don't stretch, some rigs have weird topology, some rigs aren't built to expand or scale or anything like that. So there's only so much you can get away with the rig too, and how much in perspective you want to put. I feel like snake is a very no. I think the term snake oil just meant like snakes don't give off oil, you know, lattice deformers. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess like snake milk. I guess snakes don't give milk and they don't give oil either. That's a good question though. Where does it come from? I just hear it. Is snake oil good on your skin? Snake oil was used to help build the Transcontinental Railroad, since it was deep effective and anti-inflammatory. Snake oil. Oh, okay, so maybe they were trying to sell. Okay, yeah, snake oil was used to like as a pitch to cure common hair loss. This, as we know, is not to be true. Your best solution is to talk to your provider who examine it, that your hair loss might not work together. So they try to sell this off as a hair mixture, which we know isn't working. So probably they got that bad rap of like us bald folks, you know, can't get our hair to grow back. So I get it. That'd be pretty stupid. Yeah, you've been bamboozled, you've been deceived, you've been lied to. And like same thing here too. Like right now, it looks like she's flying up in the air, right? But is she really going up in the air? Or am I just moving the background? Whoa, how about that? Snake oil equals lies. Yeah, I wouldn't be too hard on the snake oil community. I'm pretty sure there's a snake oil Discord. People who like all they talk about just like oil, how they love it, how it feels. I'm pretty sure it has its benefits. Wait, a tick? Oh, right. Wrong file. Shit. Wrong file. Okay, now that I've uploaded it. There we go. That's the right one. I was like, where's my animation? It was distracting. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we're working on another one too, so it's like I'm kind of pushing on the cinematic part of stuff. Cool thing is that our characters have intros, win victories, and supers. So it's just kind of like 3. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat, you know, with the fatalities, the victories, the intros. I'm kind of like in that department. That's all I've been doing for the past 2 years. So I'm kind of like taking a break from like action animation and just like cutting right into like these heavily physical camera maneuver performances. Remember my friend who worked on Neon Genesis, and all they had him do was animate flying birds for his 6 months internship. Told me fuck man, he made less than fast food workers there. Ouch. Yeah, Japan. Like I think, like working in animation in Japan, like you're kind of setting yourself up to be, you know, financially screwed. But also their conditions are pretty extreme. I think like their labor force right there is not too good at all. Yo, what up, gamer? What's up, gamer? What's up, wild gamer? Every time somebody comes in the chat and says, "Yo, I need to do like you're doing Pokemon, when you encounter somebody." And just like, and he goes like, "You're like the shit," just like turns into like what you would call it, like just like a fucking strobe light or something like that. Probably steer away from people trying to like look at it who have like retina problems and like optical problems and shit like that. Are we done with the TMNT, Anna? We're done with the blocking task. The blocking task has been done. I was going to actually start jumping on the background character. The blocking task. Yeah, it took a long fucking time to get that blocking task done. And not only that, but I got like a shit ton of new followers on Twitter because I pitched my last Ronin test after the apparent movie failed. And now people are expecting me to make a movie for them now. So like, yeah, I just shot myself in the foot with that one. But all good. I like to post and ghost. That's my plan. I just post shit and just not tell anybody about shit. You know? That's my strategy. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull this camera out. King of the pull out. Yeah, so like for stuff like this, like I can keep it into frame. It just depends on like what I want to try to sell with this movement through here. What we can do is camera and aim. What rig is this? Looks sick. You're the third person to ask me that. This is This is a rig from The Road to El Dorado. That movie, Road to El Dorado. It was an old DreamWorks movie. And this is a rig called Maui. No, not Maui. What's her name? Jake Sully. Jake Sully. She's coming out in a new movie called The Road to Madagascar. Coming to a theater, and this is for the teaser. Coming to a theater near you. Go see it or else she'll stab you. No, I'm just kidding. This is a video game character from Combo Devils. You would agree with me for films when it comes to the importance of workers that in order to import an artist, it would be story, the order of importance, story team, animation team, modeling, effects, and lighting, etc. I mean, I think everybody has their own part to play, but ultimately, you know how everybody says if it's not good in story, don't show it at all. But people always blame the story. I think that just gives a bad rap. I think like in a story team, everybody's responsible for saying like how they feel about a movie or a video game and give their notes accordingly. I've been to quite a few studios where we were able to do that and quite a few studios where we weren't able to do that. And I think it all is the responsibility of everybody who's working on that project to give proper feedback, to be taken into consideration. You know? Video games, it's gameplay. True, but if like, you don't have like anything that's appealing about it or like any fucking characters or story or background or like, if I got a badass like fighting game and there's like nothing that describes anything about, there's no beginning, there's no background to these characters, there's no fucking ending to it. Ultimately, I don't give a shit about it, Like, fun gameplay, but where the fuck is the story at? Why should I care about this game? What is appealing? What can I connect with this video game? So, I mean, it all works both ways. Also, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Like our day that we live in the day of influencers can like tell you otherwise. I think like most people today play video games and like video games based off the person that they like watching playing them and their opinions versus their own. I think that has a big melodramatic effect on the industry that we live in today. If your favorite person or your favorite reviewer or influencer that you like says something about some game, a lot of people's opinions are based off of that. I feel like some games that I worked on get a bad rap because of it. People are too afraid to formulate their own opinions. I find that very interesting too when it comes to like talking to people in the animation industry about their favorite animated films and why they think that way. Like what makes it that film for you? Why do you like it so much? Like, or if it was a weak film, how would you defend it? Or anything, anything like anything in life when you're developing something. If you have an idea, great, pitch it. But also pitch to me, why do you think it worked? Pitch it to me as if I didn't know what the fuck we were talking about in the first place. I've learned that way too late in my career, and I started following that up with like a lot of documentation. Doing pretty good. I think I can. What was I doing before? Camera aim in that. Let's see what this looks like. I like to make Nintendo games. It's ass. Nintendo fans will bend the news, and even if the game is ass. I mean, Nintendo is just like Nintendo knows how to make games. Their marketing is ass, though. Their online is even asser. Their online is fucking swamp ass. been in it for over 10 years, and it feels like I haven't done much or done any personal fun projects. Diggs, do it, man.
Do it!
Just fucking do it.
Do it!
Bro, you don't need permission. Do some personal shit, man. It's so much more satisfying. Oh crap! My thing is up. Shit. Where is my guy at? No, don't want to do that. Yeah, man, you don't need permission, man.
Do it!
Listen to my power animal.
Do it!
You never know, like, when that shit can take off, too. Like, seriously. Like, this is how this project was started, because they were like, I want to make my buddies were like, we want to make our own version of a Smash game. And it's like, I think the thing is that, you know, either we're vulnerable because we don't think others would approve of this and we don't like it, or we know the amount of work it takes, we're not willing to commit to it. And the other thing is that, like, for me, example, it's like I need people to help me, especially if I'm undertaking a huge project, and kind of like finding the people to help you with the project is the hard part. But somehow they kind of show up. It's like, it's almost like finding you guys here on Twitch. Had I not started a live stream, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you guys, right? Like, if I didn't start posting my my animation work process, I probably wouldn't even like have met you guys or known, you know. But it's kind of funny, because talking with the guys on this team and the director, he said kind of the same thing. He's like, when you start a project, everybody's excited about an idea, but nobody wants to put work into it, because obviously, you want to get paid for your work. Understandable. But it's the most passionate, and the people who really see the vision or are really like hopeful for it, that start working into it, is where you start finding the magic. He says, but over time, it was kind of interesting. He's like, over time, I've seen a lot of people jump on a team with us and leave. And there's been a lot of people that do a little bit and then leave, do a little bit and leave, do a little bit and leave, not committed to it. Not saying that it's wrong, but it's just don't have that, that certain, they don't have that certain feel or that ideology, like seeing potential and promise in this, that this work actually has meaning to it. Like people don't copacetically, like symbiotically connect with your vision. But over the years, it's been a while, he has found people that have stuck with him through thick and thin, because they actually believe in it. And he's like, and those are the people that you want on a team. It's like, that's the people that are the real the people that you were supposed to meet in the first place. So it's just like finding, it's just like finding your tribe, finding your group. When I saw this project, I was like, shit, it's great. And it benefits me because I get to work on stuff that I really like to do. I found I really like this shit. It helps me too, because it gives me content to animate, talk about. And it also helps me build a reel that I feel like I'm very, that this is kind of my specialty. And because I haven't done this shit before, right? So it's like animation that I haven't really explored or tried yet, because out of fear of this is going to suck, or this might fail, or I don't know how to do this. Well, that's the same kind of stuff that will stop you from starting in the first place. I just say, fuck it. Do it. Just do it. hard when you're working from home. I used to connect with lots of people back in the studio, but you're enough. You're enough. You're enough with my excuses. Yeah, I feel you. I work remote too, and there's definite benefits and cons to it. But yeah, there's more cons because you don't have one-on-one time, and it takes like a real real person with a bunch of people skills, communication, charismatic people like to over jump that ship of like moving into a much trusted higher position. Talking about like moving up in the chain of command when it comes to like working from home. But I feel that as long as you're out there, you're present, you're posting, you're still building, you're communicating, you're not isolating. People normally get attracted to that. They see that. So I feel like that's a good basis to start on. But I do recommend, like, I would say working with people in the studio is probably more beneficial. That camaraderie, that companionship when it comes to like working in a group. But the group that I work with, like, we all might live in the same state, but we kind of like see each other every convention, and we meet up like every twice a week. We're always online. That's the thing. Like, people are just so unsocial these days. You know, social media has made people too unsocial. And I'm not just saying that like by saying like, oh, like we just don't want to mess with it. Like, dude, like anything here on my Discord, like I'm just a fucking DM away. I'm just a call away. Or email, or like depending on if I know you or not, whatever. And it's like I literally have access to like all my friends right now. I can message them. But my head, my asshole brain just constantly says, oh, they're too busy, and oh, they're not gonna respond, and oh, they're not gonna say yes to you or spend some time or want to talk or anything like that. That's what keeps me from like fucking talking in the first place. So, that's the whole, I think that the whole thing that really keeps us from like really pushing forward and collaborating with people, that we don't fucking reach out. Or likewise, I don't put my own fucking work out. I don't put my own project out. I don't know if any of that made any sense. Like, I'm just kind of blacking out right now. But out of this, out of all this stuff, I got a little editor that I'm working with, which is great. I've had a couple of opportunities to work on like some tutorials, like for some other folks that are, being able to pay me because of the shit that I'm putting out. So people are noticing. Thanks. Yeah, no, thank you, man. Thanks for asking the question. Now get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Please deposit a check. Oh man. Yeah, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna be I feel bad that I'm gonna have to teach my students on Thanksgiving. That sucks. There's something I really like about this. I just haven't quite figured out how the fuck to do this correctly. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna treat this guy. I'm gonna animate some stuff on this. I'm gonna try my best in order to get a lot of stuff done this week, because I don't know about you guys. I'm off of work this week. But holy hell, dude, is my time ever limited? like I wanted to stream a hell of a lot longer this week. I'm like so busy catching up on fucking house stuff. You just add an extra week on the end, give Thanksgiving, and give it at Anim Squad. Yeah, I'm thinking about I'm gonna just like send a recording over to my students. But if they would let me know what they want, it would be a big help. I have like a whole Discord for my students. And like, the one thing I don't like is I don't like when I make a Discord for people and nobody talks in it. You know, kind of like my own Discord that I have, except most of you guys. I'm not disqualifying all you. I see AJ posting up forums. You know, the Brian and all them. I see like all the guys. I see like I see all those that post in my Discord, keeping it up to speed. You know, I got the live streams going and stuff like that. You know, with the damn channel happening, stuff like that. But most of them, like Animate's usually in there too. The Fortnite's always posting and stuff. There's Miguel with the stat face. Miguel, let yourself be known. You know, I just feel like people talking in my chat, and then I'm like, nobody wants to talk. I mean, it's okay. I get it. Like, I'm kind of like that too. I like stalking other people's streams too, and I don't do shit until like I want to like feel really smart about somebody's question and I'll answer it. Feel like, yeah, I invented that. You know, like I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the camaraderie. I appreciate the questions and all that stuff like that. And I appreciate everybody, like, you know, like coming in and hanging out with me, animating stuff. Like, it fucking helps my mental health extremely. What's my Discord? Right here. I've got the games animation group. It's just a small group. It's nothing as big as a lot of the other animation groups, but maybe one day. Maybe one day when I get like a full-time modder. I already got a potential editor working with me right now, which is great. I'm slowly trying to collaborate with you. It's my first time like actually being a fucking manager, a social media manager, even though I don't want to do that shit. But I gotta be an adult. I gotta put on my adult diapers. I know that's creepy. But the point is being like I gotta fucking be a manager. You know, takes a little bit of work negotiating and shit like that, but you know, we'll do. There's a first for everything, right? Yeah, who we got in here? Miguel in the chat. What up, Miguel? Hey, Miguel. Got AJ, got Jalo, got the OGs in the chat. And hold the character a bit longer when she circles on the right, 1 to 3 frames extra. I'm talking about this part where she's circling around right here. Yeah, I think, like, all in all, I think this is, like, a lot of this is going too fast. There are some parts where I feel like, oh shit, this was not even planned, the full thing. Damn it. Hang on, okay. Oh, just stop. Oh, here we go. No, the fly up. Yeah, fly up especially. I think the fly up, like, there's like, it's really quick. This 60 frames is really quick. Like this part right here, hold it a little bit longer. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I'm gonna space up all this stuff. I'm gonna try to get this last part in a good spot before I Perfect. Yeah, I agree with you. I think like a lot of this stuff needs to be spaced out. I think this part needs to kind of be defined a little bit. This part needs to be held. I would like to hold this one a little bit longer too. And this last part, like I feel like I've got something here, but it happens so fucking quick that we don't see it or notice it. I think this part for the most part is working good. I would like to slow this down a little bit because my guys were really responding to like this late shit. It just hasn't been. I had to go like off to the side in the beginning, and it looked so fucking weird. Like this was the very first iteration of it. Oh no, this wasn't my bad. This was just me experimenting with the color of the swipes. Like I didn't know whether to go white, pure white, or like green or something like that. I'm having trouble reading the codes. Yeah, I know. It goes by so fucking quick. Like the only codes that I can read looking at this now is just this one right here. I read this one because I've got it on the frame for the longest. That's why I hate 60 frames a second when I'm working on this shit. I always cheated with smears. That's what I would do. I mean, yeah. Smears is like, I mean, we don't really have a legit rig for the smear in order to make it look legit, so. Smears it is. Yeah, this was like the initial first fat pass that I was giving them, so they can just, you know, that's how I work with like these shots. I just give them like, here's what I'm fucking thinking, yay or nay. If they're like, yay, and I'm like, okay, cool. Then I can make it into an actual animation, and nobody can bitch about it when, you know, I'm done with it. But if they're like, oh, this is feeling weird, I could just like fully cut back into it, just change it and shit. All this like first fat passes are what I call just so like you can trim it afterward. Not change. I'm gonna mute this after it's done. I wish I had individual controls over these feathers too. Never worked on 60 frames. It's going to work on 24 and use the space and breakdowns mathematically. Yeah, 24 is it. For the record, doing this kind of stuff in 24 frames is way much more better. That's what my Turtles animation is. But unfortunately, this game that we're doing is 60 frames, and I just had to open my big fat fucking mouth and say like, yeah, I can do this kind of shit in 60. And I have to muscle my way through it now. Like 60 is just a number. I feel like an old creepy grandpa. 60 is just a number. 60 is just a number. It's just a number. It's just a number, baby. In a cutscene does have to be at 60. Yeah, everything in this game has 60 frames, unfortunately. And it runs super smooth. So when it's in engine, it looks a lot different too. So that's why I'd much rather to see it in engine first. Which is kind of my style. Like anytime you do video games, you always want to see what you're animating in engine, not basically in Maya or anything else like that. Because even when I was working on Mortal Kombat, I had an idea for 60. We animate 60 frames a second, and I would do all that shit like that. And they were all like fine on my end because my Play Blast and my computer was playing this interpolation of 60 frames per second. When you get it in the game, it's running at real time, like legit real time. You see it smooth as butter. And then, like that's where there was you always lose frames with this playback. You never get real time. It's just like you highly recommend anybody who's working on a video game. It's like my number one advice is whatever you fucking do, get it in the engine as quickly as possible. Even if it's like still image. Get it in the fucking game, you know. You know, get it in the game. No, but I'm not finished with get it in the game. It's in blocking. Get it in the game. You know, my hair's on fire. Get it in the game. My dog died. Get it in the game. I don't care. No excuse. Arms. What the fuck? Fatness. Leafy dinky. Like, even these poses don't even need to make sense on these breakdowns, but eventually they will. Yeah, it does suck. It sucks major weenie. What's up, guys? Yeah, thanks for joining. Oh, you know, just trying to make the next fucking best video game in the world. Hopefully we're trying to shoot for that game of the year, 2027. Seems like a good year. I mean, it's going to be after GTA 6, so I think we got a chance of winning it. People already practicing for that game too, man. That's looking pretty cool. Let's see if we can get the. We'll get it. There's not much releasing much fighting games. Maybe a good fighting game of the year. Oh no, we lost fighting game of the year. Oh, you're talking about Mortal Kombat Anthology or whatever, or MK Collection? Nah, most likely not. If at all, I think it's going to go to 22 XKO because it literally had no competition. It had no competition this year. The thing about fighting games, guys, is that they usually take about 2 years to 3 years tops to make one. And MK1, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, coming out all in the same year was like the fucking stars aligned. You know, that probably won't happen again for the next 10, possible 10, 11, 12 years. Maybe more, you know. As a Street Fighter game, holy shit. The next iteration of Street Fighter, don't they usually take like 15 years to make that? Oh yeah, of course Street Fighter will always win. It's like fucking Final Fantasy. The longer it takes to make a game, is like they just automatically give it to you. They're like, we're sorry, we're so sorry. Here's an award. I mean, not to mention that it was pretty fucking cool. Street Fighter 6 when it came out, it had a lot of hype. And of the three, I think it was the most fun. Of course, with time, all things get critiqued. You know, all things. People don't like talking about the good in video games. They like really just like talking about bad shit. Yeah, Street Fighter, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I remember when Street Fighter 6 came out. I spent probably a good solid 2 weeks studying that character select screen. All the animations, the blends, the fidgets, how it all worked, coordinating, selections, deselecting. I was reading it like a book, man. I love that character intro. And that was right around the top. I was doing MK1 intros, and I was like, we need to do it like this. You gotta be more like me. Like, be careful what you ask for. I know you don't want to be like me. Good. I mean, you don't have to like take Street Fighter 6 over the mountains and like, just don't come out until you perfected every pixel of the game. It's just like take some time and really. That's what I encourage everybody to do. It's like literally like if you see something that's cool, just fucking try to understand why it's cool. You know. Like I mean, what this Sakurai said, he's like, no video games isn't just playing video games, you're actually studying them. You know, you're learning. Why is it fun? What makes it fun? What makes it interesting? What makes that shot interesting? Why did it make you feel good? You know? I don't get that philosophical. I just say, fuck it, I want to play video games because I want to escape from reality. You insane bastard, you. Sakurai's on the whole. I mean, if I wanted to be, if you want to be like somebody, be like Sakurai. That guy can do no wrong. That guy can like piss excellence, dude. Like him taking a dump would win game of the year. Sakurai on a toilet, game of the year. Where is the thing that, okay, the stones. The stones are here, and then they're there. What am I missing here? Okay, it's just this part, okay. That's what I hate about fucking perspective. I don't quite know what the nudge. Just tip it. Tip it, tip it, tip it. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to tilt her head back. Oh, yeah, I forgot. She's got a nose ring, too. But you guys didn't see that. Yeah, she's got a nose ring. Gotta show off that nostril. Gotta show off the nostrils. Hell no, I was gonna tell animators the opposite. Ignore everything until you understand reality, because when you try to copy your favorite animator game style, you won't understand how you get over their divergence. That's fair. Or I always tell animators this: if you want to get good at animation, here's the secret. If you want to be a great animator, you gotta be good at Mario Kart, hands down. Straight up. Not Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart Double Dash, because it's double the fun. If you're a great Mario Kart player, you'll be a great animator. Guarantee it. Just play the fuck out of Mario Kart. You'll get it. Play Toad, too. Nobody likes PG. Yes, a Mario Kart. Miguel knows what I'm talking about. Miguel's already a great animator. He just doesn't want to admit it. Miguel's the best animator here. Because, you know, it's a Mario Kart. We'll play Mario Kart. Mario Kart World won't get you there. Deluxe. Deluxe is probably Deluxe is probably the worst one. And I think Double Dash has got everything that we need in order to become a great animator. No one ever liked Baby Mario, Luigi. I mean, I don't think anybody likes playing as babies. You know? I think the only thing I really like baby-wise is the Muppet Babies. I think that was the only good adaptation to like babies that they ever came out with. Muppet Babies. Tried Sonic Racers? Not yet. I heard that's actually better than Mario Kart World. One of the best races you played? Whoa. Whoa. Better than Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Better than Wave Race 64. Better than Diddy Kong Racing. You call it Diddy Party. Diddy Party Racing. Was that too soon? What the fuck is Wave Race 64? I know you're trolling now. I mean, I wonder if the number gave you any hints at what that game could possibly be. No, I meant Wave Race 63 on the PlayStation. Oh, you were one of those. You were one of those folks. I definitely wouldn't have slept over. I definitely wouldn't have had a sleepover at your house. Sorry. I'm a Nintendo freak. I'm freaky for that Nintendo. Speaking of Nintendo, yeah, I heard that The Legend of Zelda just got what was it? The leaks. They leaked Legend of Zelda movie stills. I'm probably gonna be up in arms about that one because that's my shit. But I like how what was it, Miyamoto? I like how he's all over Twitter promoting that now. He's becoming like the next Ed Boon. Not like your grandpa always thinks the old games are better than new games. Like most people plays SF4. Those inputs are ass. The game is difficult. Strings don't make a game good. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I'm not a big fighting game guy, so I can't attest to that. But I've got all nothing but love for old ass. I'm a retro gamer. You know, I'm into games that you guys probably never fucking heard about. But I'm not gonna be like on the front line of Reddit saying like Brad's top 10 games of 2025. He's so cool. What? Well, yeah, it's more like who and what. Like, I don't give a shit. Maybe I should make my top list. My top list of games of 2025. Brad's top 10. You don't want me to, no, Nig, you don't want me to do that, man. I'll troll the fuck out of you guys. What's my top 5 games of 25? Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart 3DS, Mario Kart SNES, and Peter Pac-Man. I'll just give the top 5 to all Mario Kart games in 2025. Shit that came out 20 years ago. That top 10. One Centipede. I like Centipede. And it's not Pac-Man, it's Mrs. Pac-Man. And it's spelled with no K. This isn't Mortal Kombat. You can't even get to work, man. You guys are fucking trolling me right now. Raw. I really want to get another pixel art image done. Let me do that real quick. Let me take a break from 3D real quick, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's get that out the way. $20.25 animation best anime. You guys want to see like some good animation breakdown for like end of the year animation shit? Go to New Frame Plus. That's really that guy, whoever he is. AJ probably knows who he is really in real life, but that guy, he does some really good research on video game animation. Where am I at? Sprite. Ass Sprite. Where's my ass Sprite at? There it is. Ass Sprite. I think we're good to go right here. Ow, my fucking finger. Yeah, for those of you who don't know who joined the chat earlier, I smashed my finger today. Like I smashed my middle finger of all fingers. Unloading planters, cement planters off of my truck and onto a dolly. Smashed my fucking middle finger today, so it's my mouse hand too, so like it hurts. Big time. Just do one frame in here to kind of cleanse my brain. I haven't done physical work around the house in years. I just hire people who speak English as their second language to do it for me. I wish I could do that. I wish I could just hire people to do everything in my life. Wish I had that kind of luxury. I could just like, you just fuck off all day and just like watch anime and fucking animate shit. It's like, welcome everybody. My name is Brad. I'm an animator. I work on video games. I just don't play them. Break my back working with people with like higher executive like positions who don't know shit about video games to make marketable, appealing art for them. They don't have. In a way, in a way, English is my second language too, and I kind of work for them. So wholly like different housework, same principle. But we'll get there. We'll get there one day. Whenever we release Combo Devils and make $1 bazillion and get Game of the Year. A kid come up on stage and troll us about Bill Clinton. When you become a medium and shit like that, you buy our own dots and shit like that. We'll like tell us we're good every other day. Like we'll have that lifestyle. That's the dream, right? That's the goal. I'm not going back to Canada to make some cheap ass dog movie about, you know, somebody who can't find their best friend in the world. Written and directed by the same guy who equally acted in it. I didn't choose that life. Not all about that. I'm sorry if you guys are there in that spot. What movie's this? It's like I saw like it's a new dog movie with fucking Owen Wilson in it. I don't know what it's called, but I looked at that. Like one of my friends, I work with him in Canada, and it's like I think Micros is doing it. I'm not sure. Looking at it, I'm like, do we really fucking need this? It's like one of those movies. There was another one kind of like that. It was called Sergeant whatever. Totally forgot about it. But it was the same day I had a Blizzard interview. I had 2 interviews. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I had 2 interviews that day. It was a Blizzard one, it was a Micros interview, and I nailed the Blizzard one, but when I saw what Micros was working on, I was like, I had no fucking interest working on that movie at all. But I didn't wanna, like, come off as a dick and say, like, "This movie looks like shit," or, like, I didn't wanna say it like that or, like, give them feel that I was uninterested, but I basically was like, I made my decision already. I was just using that interview as practice, and it worked out really well. Does he say cow? Probably. Probably says wow a lot. I don't think they could ever make another Cars movie. Probably gonna make one called Spare Parts. I don't think nobody knows who Larry the Cable Guy is anymore. And even if they did, I think that act is, like, gone. I mean, I'm sure you guys know who he is, but, like, relevant is he relevant nowadays? No, he's not. And that's all, like, executive wants to make now. They just want relevancy. Shake it. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the crazy part is he was never a cable guy, so it was like, why even have that in your title? Like, I genuinely was curious the first time I ever learned about that dude. I'm like, what, like, because I kept thinking, is that got something to do with the Jim Carrey movie? Wasn't he in that movie? Yeah, Jim Carrey, yeah, cable guy. He had that lisp, talked like free cable. It's like it's an odd movie. I remember watching it in theaters when I was a kid, when I was like head over heels for Jim Carrey. I loved every fucking thing he did. Like everything he touched, I went to go see. And then when I watched it again as an adult, I'm like, it's not really that good, you know? It's like you give it a second look, and you're like, it's like it's kind of more sophisticated and more kind of like psychological comedy, you know. Even though they have parts where he just goes full blown Carrey, it's not my favorite. Jim Carrey though, man, that's an actor that has like pretty much like has multiple identities. I was thinking the other day, like, what other actor has that? Like just kind of like a multiple, like kind of like a stamp or appeal on him too. I forgot like what they call it. Let's see. Nicolas Cage. So, like, when you think of Nicolas Cage, what character do you think of, though? It's usually more or less like comedy characters that have that edge. Like I think Nicolas Cage of all, he'd be like what, an action actor or something like that. Oh, that's easy. Ghost Rider. Oh, come on now. Come on now. No, it's like the reason why I'm saying it's like if you think of an actor, what are the people that you connect them to? Like for instance, like if you look at what okay, so let's just take Sylvester Stallone, right? Sylvester Stallone. Who are the like who do you identify him with? What characters? And if there's more than two characters, that's like a that's like a, what do they call like a very an actor that just like transcends characters that can just be anybody. So like Sylvester Stallone's a what? Rambo, Rocky, right? There's two characters. And if you look at other characters, like other actors, who has more than like one lead role that they're actually known for that you can identify them to? The Wicker Man, that's your favorite comedy. Raising Arizona. You know, like so like let me just say, I was thinking the other day, like Keanu Reeves, right? Keanu Reeves. Like who do you think of when you think of Keanu Reeves? Obviously probably John Wick right nowadays, right? But before them is what? Neo, right? Neo and John Wick. It's probably like the two hottest characters that he's done. Because mostly some actors are known for one role and one role only. You know what I'm saying? So like think of this. Let me just say The Matrix, right? Okay, The Matrix is a good example. Look at Lawrence Fishburne. You know him as Morpheus, right? Do you know him as anybody else? Can you be like he was this character, like for the world? Obviously, like everybody here knows film. We know actors. I get it. But just like wanting a more global perspective of like who this actor identifies. Like who do they transition to? You know? Like there could only be like one or two characters that you could be like, this was that actor. The actor is known for that role and that role only, you know? And then sometimes there's two. Sometimes there's two characters that are kind of like level to level with their popularity and how big they were. You see what I'm saying? It's not just the movie. It's not just, oh yeah, they had that one movie, but it's like, Speed's a good movie. I get it. But are we really talking about Speed? You know, like, do you know the name of the character in that movie, Speed? Like, what was Keanu's actual character name in the movie? Right? I don't know. I know the movie. I know Sandra Bullock was in it. I know Dennis Hopper was in it. But it's like, I don't know the character. You know? No actor wants to be typecasted as one character, though. Exactly. But I think, like, my point is, I'm just saying, like, what actor was so good that he typecasted multiple roles? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, John Wick and Neo, Keanu Reeves, Chris Sloan, Rambo and Rocky. Cool. About Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, Terminator, obviously. What else? Maybe Conan. Conan's probably right up there. Okay, so he's known for Conan and Terminator. What else? Right? Anything else? Maybe, maybe not. Right? Then I was thinking, like, who has the most like identifiable roles? Who's like when you think of somebody like who has a character that like Johnny Depp, for instance, you know, Jack Sparrow. Like that's like his whole time. Probably like what he's going to be identified as. Yeah, Johnny Depp, fucking Jack Sparrow. You know, Edward Scissorhands, maybe, possibly. It was just one movie. You know, how about Dutch? I mean, I would say because Dutch hasn't been anything else, or really hasn't been relevant until after these Predator movies got hot. You know, like I don't think you can put him in. I don't think you can put him next to Rambo and say like, yeah, like he's like a Rambo icon. When you think of the Predator movie, you think of Predator, like the actual alien. You know what I mean? Like that's a standout role. But you know, who played the Predator is like not what we're talking about. Not the actor, just the character. You know, like what identifies them as being that character. Exactly. When you think of Hugh Jackman, who do you think? Wolverine, right? Is there any other character that Jackman pulled off and it was like, dude, that was a fucking role? Like, no. Like Hercules. Oh yeah, Hercules in New York. I actually have that movie on DVD. It's like most actors, like, and people were talking about. I remember like somebody was talking about this, too, like just a one role, and you're like, oh yeah, they're known for that one role throughout their career. I mean, that's why Stallone kept making fucking Rocky sequels and Rambo sequels, because obviously there's a huge fucking character. You're gonna pay good money to go see that movie, right? Like Robert Downey Jr., right? Iron Man. Straight up. That's his role. That's who the fuck he's probably gonna be known for the rest of his life. So it's like, what else? Did he do it? Could it be Sherlock Holmes? Maybe, but it's not as popular. You know what I mean? It's just not mega iconic like attraction. And I was thinking to myself, what actor on this planet has had more than like two like all-time iconic roles? Jack Black, Bowser and Panda, like maybe like voice acting stuff. And I started thinking really hard about this one, and I was like, I think it's Jim Carrey. That's what leads me back to my previous thought when I was like crazy about it. I think it's Jim Carrey. If you think about Jim Carrey, what do you think of? Who do you think of? What do you think of that guy? I think of like three right off the bat. One, The Grinch. Two, Ace Ventura. Three, The Mask. The Mask only had one movie, but dude, that was like such a fucking standout movie. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber, right? Lloyd Christmas, right? Like you know him for that well. See, like Nig, Mask, right? AJ, Dumb and Dumber, right? You all got different answers, which is great, but it's like, bro, like that. And like what? Sonic, right? Sonic, Dr. Robotnik. He is this generation's Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Eggman. Like Sonic pulled off in a big bad way, right? I mean, that's probably a stretch because it's so new, but I'm thinking it's gotta be another Jim Carrey role. I guess the Riddler, maybe? I don't know. But I know Ace Ventura for sure. I know The Mask. And I'm thinking The Grinch, obviously The Grinch. Harrison Ford. Okay, so you go Harrison Ford. How many? Two, right? Indy and Han. Han Solo and Indiana Jones, right? Does he have any more bigger roles than that? Like, is he other like Harrison Ford's a great example because it's like those are two iconic characters, right? He's the guy in Blade Runner. Okay, so who's the guy? Who's the main guy? Do you know his name? I don't fucking know his name. We all get it. I get it. Blade Runner was too good, but I don't know if that character necessarily is up for grabs. It's like this was like a transcendental character. His name's Blade. Yeah. I remember somebody bought me a ticket for Blade Runner, and it just said Blade on the ticket. I'm like, wait, is this the right movie? The ticket was so small, it just said Blade. And I'm like, I just want to make sure I got the right movie ticket. Like Wesley Snipes, for example. Probably Blade. Ryan Reynolds. Okay, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. But what other character has Ryan Reynolds done that you were like, okay, just the magnitude of Deadpool? Deckard. Yeah, comedians kind of have that. Like if you think about it, like how about Mike Myers, for example? Mike Myers. And it's so funny because he made one movie that had multiple characters that he did multiple characters in, and they were all kind of on the same level, I think that's pretty badass. Then you get like really odd ones, like you get really odd ones who are great actors, like Leonardo DiCaprio, right? And what's the other nominated actor? Shit, I'm trying to think. Like Leonardo DiCaprio and like Danny Day-Lewis, right? Who are they? Who are they to you? How about Christian Bale? Christian Bale is like a fucking chameleon, dude. I'll give him that. It's just so crazy. It's like whenever you ever realize how easy it is to translate somebody to Batman once they're given that role? Like, to me, when I think of Christian Bale, I think of, like, American Psycho. I love that fucking performance. Yeah, Patrick Bateman, straight up. Okay, we could drop the John Connor bullshit, man. Like Terminator Salvation, I'm the biggest Terminator nutball, but like Terminator Salvation can suck my ass. Okay, that movie was just like totally not fit for the right time and era that it was trying to portray. It had so much fucking star power in there. It was like that like it had so much fucking star power in there. They didn't know what the hell to do with those actors. You know, I will give it props that it tried to take it into the future war, but that whole fucking finale made no damn sense whatsoever. They were at the heels of Hollywood calling and what they wanted to do. So, but, oh no, yeah, we're not even putting Genesis on the list. Genesis is like the lowest of the low. That was Arnold just cashing in a fat fucking paycheck after his divorce. Cannot believe they were like, oh, we're just going to use this guy from Suicide Squad and this hot chick from Game of Thrones to play Sarah and Reese. I was like, whatever. Genesis was god awful. It's so sad to see how dark of a film. I didn't really like the third one when it came out, but I had respect for it when I watched it over and over and over again. How like they ended it, I was like, yeah, fuck you. The future's inevitable. The future's not inevitable. The war's happening anyway. Dr. Doolittle. Okay, AJ brings up a good point. Season 1 of Sarah Chronicles had some good sauce in it. It had some really good ideas. Unfortunately, they fell way off the wagon. Here it is, guys. You want to hear the trilogy? Here's my okay. I'm a Terminator fan to you. You want to hear the trilogy of Terminator? You want to hear the best trilogy, like the fucking Lord of the Rings, Toy Story 3, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Return of the Jedi trilogy of Terminator. Okay? Terminator 1, obviously. Terminator 2, okay? And Terminator Resistance. This video game right here. This is the third and the most conclusive Terminator in the franchise. Terminator Resistance. The gameplay is absolute shit. It plays terribly. The game sucks. But kind of like a conversation that we've had earlier today, the story is fucking awesome. The story fucking concludes the entire trilogy. That's the trilogy. Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Terminator 3 Resistance in the story. It's the only chronological conclusion. Now, if you guys want to see a very, very good Terminator spin-off, sequel, prequel, yada yada, go watch Terminator Zero on Netflix. That's a good one. What about Ian McKellen? Yeah, Magneto and Gandalf. Yeah, I mean that's a good example. So Ian McKellen, yeah, Magneto, obviously, Gandalf, perfect. You know, how about Frodo? How about what's the actor who plays Frodo? You know, I don't know of any other, but he's got two. You know, my question is, what is an actor that has three or more? You know, 3 specific roles or more that has like equal like levels of just like rad or what they call aura, you know, aura and pop culture. You know, into it. What actor has done 3 roles? You know. That's a good one. You know, Ian's been around a long time. He's probably done like older movies that like my grandpa would argue has more Riz than Magneto and Gandalf combined. I think he played like a whore in one movie. It was really good. I didn't know him and Brendan Fraser in a movie together. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't even see the YouTube stream. Oh damn, we got him going in the YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I see everybody's comment. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's a good one. Jack Nicholson. Okay, so like Shining, you know, um, Joker, obviously. What else though? There's got to be another one in there. Trying to think like what roles he transcends. Now, don't get me wrong. One of my favorite movies is The Departed. I love The Departed. The Departed is the most pimp fucking movie in the world. The Rock? Oh no, please no. You know, those movies are ass. Black Adam sport. No, dude. Like The Rock. Come on. The Rock is himself in every fucking movie. It's only one. I feel bad for him too. You see how they were gassing up that new movie of him, The Smashing Machine? And it just bit the fucking bullet. That sucks. I didn't see it though. I heard it was good. It's not smashing box offices anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Yuck, yuck. The Rock, that movie was misleading. Yeah, right. Like, wait. Where's Johnny Steamroller, you know? Where's Pigs McGee, you know? Where's the Shaft? Where's the Spreader? Literally. Yeah, the documentary was better. If you watch the Spanish Machine documentary, it's a hell of a lot better. I mean, I can't say that because I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it. Yeah, I was like thinking the other day, like it's got to be Jim Carrey. I was thinking Mike Myers possibly, Robin Williams. I'm not sure. Comedians have a broad range of like characters, but like for me, it's like what actor has done like 3 roles that has that kind of aura, that kind of know-how. It's hard to find one. Gene Wilder, right? Willy Wonka. I would give it to Frankenstein too. God, I know I'm missing something. I love Gene Wilder. I love all his movies, but like the role, you know, that put him on the map, you know. Blazing Saddles is a good one. I love Blazing. I was gonna say Blazing Saddles too. It's like I don't know if like people would like equivalent into that movie. Stir Crazy is a good one. Yeah, I love Young Frankenstein. It's one of my all-time favorites. He had so many, like, it was cool about King. He had so many, like, what do they call those? Like, just one-hit roles, or like just like roles that he showed up in, like Bonnie and Clyde and stuff, and like the fucking like the producers. He had like so many like one-shot roles where he just showed up and totally owned the fucking scenes. Yeah, I could only like say like Young Frankenstein and Willy Wonka. Like, that's what I'm like. And Young Frankenstein's a stretch. I'm telling you, it got to be Eddie Murphy. I remember every character he played. So Eddie Murphy. Let's get Eddie Murphy. Axel Foley. All right, I'll give him that. Nutty Professor. I'll give him that too. I'll give him Sherman Klump. Standout role. What else am I missing? "48 Hours." No. Okay, Norbert, come on. Give me a fucking break. 48 Hours. Doctor, come on now. Donkey? Okay, all right, yeah. Miggs got to be one. Donkey. I'll give him Donkey. Yep. Donkey's a good one. Yeah, I totally forgot about that one. I guess, can we count Mushu too? That's a good one. I'll do yeah, Axel Foley, Donkey, yeah, Sherman Klump. I'll give him that. Yeah, for sure. That's like that has the aura of knowing, like, this is what you can correlate him to. They remade Doctor Dolittle. Nah, I ain't gonna give it Doctor Dolittle. Doctor Dolittle's off the storybook, man, and 2 people have done it already. They gave the role to Robert Downey Jr. probably because he did a Black Man in Tropic Thunder. I remember seeing Doctor Dolittle in theaters, and I wanted my money back so hard. Hercules. I love that movie. I love fun. You know what's crazy? It's like, here's the thing. Like, I think that is such a character that you actually believe that's a real character. Like Sherman Klump in that movie, I actually believe. Like when I was watching the movies for the first time, I got so confused because I knew Eddie Murphy was like in the suit and those outfits, but I actually believed for a time that Sherman Klump, that was actually a real actor. Like his character was like a real person that just went to work every day. Prince Akeem, my son works. Yeah, I love it. I showed my wife America the first time. Loved it. She thought this shit was hilarious. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good equivalent. Eddie Murphy. I think Eddie Murphy might be one of them. 3 roles. Yeah, Donkey for sure. Donkey, I'd give it to Donkey Axel. I'd give it to Sherman Klump. Yeah. It's crazy because when you look at somebody who's made 1,000 movies, you know, like a bunch of fucking movies, like Jackie Chan, for instance. Jackie Chan. What do you think of when you think of Jackie Chan? I just think of Jackie Chan. You know, I just see Jackie Chan. You know, I don't see like one of his characters, like Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter, obviously. Yeah, but Jackie's named Jackie in like all his movies. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That is true. It is true. Just call himself Jackie. Anthony Hopkins. Dude, I'm not so familiar. I'm shamelessly not familiar with his work other than like the uncomfortable horror movies that he makes. I mean, didn't he just play like Hannibal Lecter in Supernatural? Just came up with Brad Pitt. Like Brad Pitt's an interesting one. Like, what is he known for? I mean, like me just saying that fucking question out the blue. Like, obviously he's a fucking celebrity, but like, what is his role? Like, who is he? He went from being lead. Yeah, he went by Lee in Rush Hour. Yeah. And there's something like they're trying to make a Rush Hour 4 or something like that. Samuel L. Jackson. Okay. Pretty easy. Yeah, we all know Fight Club, but like I forgot his name in Fight Club. But is that really like a character? Is that like a AAA character? Besides him having abs of a fucking god and a really nice quotation of what the rules are in Fight Club, is that a character? Like, is that a money character right there? Is that or I mean, the character's cool as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, does it have that same aura? I love Stash. Stash is fucking jam. Mickey. Yeah. Like Dags. I like Dags. You like Dag? I like Dag. These are fun. It's fun to think about this. It's hard too, man. Like it's hard to. It's hard. It's interesting too because a lot of like the big actors, like the money actors, like the most popular ones, you know, like Affleck and shit like that, or like what you like Daniel Day-Lewis or Jack Nicholson or something like that. It's like obviously they do great films and they play characters, but like as far as like the character, like like here's the thing. Like, when you think of Batman, Batman is so globally known and like translated like and just so universally beloved that any actor that portrays that character, any actor that dresses up as that fucking character, when you say that actor's name, you instantly think of Batman. Can you agree on that? Like if I say, what's Val Kilmer known for? What's Michael Keaton known? What's George Clooney known for? You know, what's Christian Bale? What's Ben Affleck known for? Your brain will fucking go to Batman. Right? So it's like that kind of like connection. Like this character isn't like it's almost like the actor embodies the character more than the character itself, right? In a sense. Or like they're one in unison. You know? You know, Liam Neeson is a super popular actor, but I don't know any characters of his. Fair, right? Fair. Let's say Liam Neeson, right? What I can only think of one. That's probably like what Qui-Gon from Star Wars. You know, I would say like that's probably like the most popular thing he's got. Oh yeah, if you're asking me Val Kilmer, it's always Doc Holliday, man. That's my favorite fucking role of his. Doc Holliday and Madden Mardigan. Ra's al Ghul, yeah, I love him as Ra's al Ghul. But I don't like. I feel like they didn't portray Ra's with that much sincerity and that much spotlight. Like they didn't give Ra's that much spotlight. Like, because let's just be honest, he only reveals himself for like the third act of the film. Like, hey, I'm really Ra's, and it's like, and they just like play off of it until he dies. I love Batman Begins. I think like that's borderline my favorite Batman film. Batman. This is a hot fucking take too. Batman Begins and Batman Returns. That's a hot take. Batman Returns is a hot take. Excuse me. Batman Returns is a hot take. But Batman Begins is my all-time favorite. Batman Under the Red Hood, the animated one. That's a fucking masterpiece. Love that shit. I'm like talking about fucking movies. Should be like a movie stream channel. Yeah, Liam's a cool actor. I actually saw him one time on the set of Battleship. But he did most of his filming. 99% of the world would agree that The Dark Knight is the best Batman. Why? I actually don't like The Dark Knight. It's so overly sophisticated and so I think it's like too fucking real. I mean, it's too fucking real. I actually didn't enjoy The Dark Knight. I don't see how people love that movie so damn much either. The only thing that I really applaud that movie for was they actually had the part where they made the decision. Do you blow up the ship? And for the villains, like bad guys, and the actual people on the boat, I thought that was like fucking amazing. I'm sorry you're triggered, man, but I just don't get it. I don't get the connection. Like, there's so many unrealistic, like the whole Gordon faking his death part. Like, was that even fucking necessary? Even for such a loot, just so they can get a gun on top of Joker. But that whole sequence makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. I think like tripped me off. Like the first time Batman and Joker collide, he's literally saying, "Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me." And Batman being all Batman and badass, getting through it and getting that truck like thrown overboard, he comes at him screaming, "Ah!" and then dodges him, wrecks his bike, gets thrown off, and dies. It's like, does Batman really fucking do that? What was the point of all that? There's two thugs in the background playing with Batman. One gets zapped. You don't know what happened to the other one. Joker jumps over, kicks him in the stomach already, and all of a sudden, a shotgun goes over to Joker and says, "We got you, you son of a bitch." What happened to the thugs? Why weren't they there? Who the fuck is that guy? And how did Joker just submit without killing Batman? I didn't get it. Dude, like, that whole sequence, I could break down apart and be like, none of that fucking made any sense. There was no build up, there was no suspense. The only surprise was, oh, he's still alive. But why? Why do the side quest of him fake his own death? Just so you can make the jump on Joker, you know? I didn't fucking get it. Joker, dude, like, Joker, I don't know what schedule he's on, but I had no fucking clue, like, how he was assembling all that shit. He was just, I get it, he's an agent of chaos, he just makes it happen. But, like, in the real world, you're trying to portray real people, real Gotham, real problems, who the fuck is Joker? Like, he is not real at all in that movie. He is like a super crazy, I almost thought, you know what I would have thought was cool? If it was multiple Jokers. But like, yeah, like, if he would have died, he'd be like, that's trick, you know? Like, his ideology is spread, and there's multiple Jokers. And I thought that would have been an interesting take. But like, him being all over in the place just one didn't make any sense, you know? And it's like, okay, you build up Harvey, you make him into Two-Face, and then you fucking kill him? Like, 10 minutes into the fucking film? Bro. It's like, you don't even set that up as the next sequel to Dark Knight. You just turn him into a villain, and then you kill him, and then Batman's like, no, I'm gonna fall for this. People need a savior. It's not me. You know? It's like, all right, yes, son, he's a Dark Knight. We'll chase him. Like, does that make sense? No, neither does it to me. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That film just wasn't Batman enough for me. You know? I don't get it. Situations didn't even add up. Action was not my favorite, but bro, just how many plots were happening during that film confused the fuck out of me. Yeah, like me, Dark Knight is way down there. Even though like people overly hype the fuck out of that movie, I don't care. I'll take the bullet for it. I just don't feel that. I never really enjoyed it, even in theaters. And I've watched it many times and try to get it, try to get into it. I still have so many questions during that film. Why would you do that? Why would this happen? Yeah. I've already lost people in the chat. I've already triggered you too much. Triggered you guys. That's why I'm nervous about this new Avengers film, man. Like they're like recasting everybody. Like, I need that right now. I just watched Fantastic Four recently, and I didn't really feel it. I'm like, I didn't really think that, you know, it was solid enough movie in order to make me interested for the next big piece that they're doing. Have I seen Batman Hush? No, I wanted to see it though. You know what I want to see? I want to see Batman The Long Halloween. I haven't seen that one either. Because like majority of the best Batman movies are usually animated. And I agree with that. Like, there's a lot of, like, the Mask of the Phantasm is a solid Batman movie. Long Halloween is a good series too. Sub-Zero is a really good one as well. Was it Under the Red Hood is by far my favorite, one of my favorite Batman films ever. Killing Joke. Okay, I love the comic. I love the story. I just feel that they had enough. They wanted to attack Killing Joke with the budget that they had, but it did not translate well back to the animated movie. It didn't have that same. It felt. And literally, here's the thing: Killing Joke has like a style to it, like Frank Miller's Sin City. And the reason why Sin City worked is because it was literally like that style in a movie cinematic world. Killing Joke just basically took whatever the book was and just said, okay, just gonna Bruce Timm it straight up. I'm just gonna give you Bruce Timm's version of it, and that's it. Not shot by shot, line by line, uh, arc by arc. They pushed it a little bit with the R rating, but it just didn't catch me. It didn't catch me like say, for example, the animated series did. You know, I feel like I was just being retold that story and not actually and giving something original that the actors could go around with, so to speak. You know, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I didn't click with it. Don't get me wrong, I was excited as fuck to watch it because I love that comic. Didn't quite feel it. Didn't quite get the sense of like, this is the first time I'm being told this story. You know, and I think with the budget that it had, it basically just said like, okay, we'll just give it a shade of gray, we'll animate it, we'll let the actors do the heavy lifting. And I just don't think that was enough. I mean, the actors did it as good as they could, but I just don't think it was enough. But you know what else is a really good one? Gotham Knight. Gotham Knights is good. Has some really solid Batman stories in there. It's on YouTube for free too, if you guys want to watch it. That's the one that I think what they've been doing the same thing with Star Wars episodes. Like, what is it, the Force, whatever. Like all those anime companies have been taking it over, and they make their own storylines. I think that's really cool. I like that shit. I like those mix of like animation studios that go in and make their own like telling of it, shit like that. Like what is it, like Sex, Death, and Robots or something like that. I'm probably saying it all wrong. I haven't been on there a while. Star Wars version, yeah. Thank you, AJ. Yeah, I love like the first. Some of those episodes in there are pretty fucking solid. You know, a lot of them are basically like, hey, what would Star Wars look like if it were like hyper anime? You know, like you can whittle out the weed from like the actual really good like visions of it, quote unquote. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed some of those. But others are just basically like, how crazy can we make our lightsaber fight? Which, don't get me wrong, I like that. I like that too. I never really was a Star Trek guy. I do like Star Wars, but I'm not a mega Star Wars fan. I'm not into it. You know, I just kind of watch it for the lightsaber fights. But I get it. I get where the criticism comes from. I get where the hate comes from. Because, like, if you are a super fan, you don't want anything of that genre to exist as garbage. I know. Trust me. I'm a Terminator. Guys, trust me, I'm a Terminator fan and I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Let's put that in there. Yeah, way too late. Way too late. When Disney's got it, they're like, we got it, baby, we got it. We'll just hire the best writers. We'll hire the school. We'll just give everything to Jon Favreau. We'll let Jon Favreau do everything. What? No. We want him to do more Star Wars. No. Just give everything to Favreau. Like, as soon as somebody does something good, like, dude, I think the what was it, a recent trilogy? I think that was just such a clusterfuck. How they handled all that. Like, they took a big stupid chance with what was it, The Last Jedi, and it failed miserably. Even the actors were like, what the fuck is this? And then the third one, they went back to fucking, what was it, Brian, to finish it. Dude. Like, let's just throw fucking everything that makes Star Wars into that last one. People will forgive us. Oh, damn. It's a hard thing to do, man. It's a hard thing to go back to that, like, it's something pure. That's why I feel bad for all those Jurassic Park sequels, all the Terminator sequels, all the Ghostbusters sequels, all the shit 80s nostalgia bait that we're attacking. Rogue One was great. Yeah, I like Rogue One. Rogue One was okay. I kind of wish it was more of a war flick because they painted it off as a war flick. It didn't really come to me as a war flick, just like a vigilante movie. But it was great characters. I love how they just like stayed away completely from the fucking original movies, and they were like, "Yeah, this is something new." I mean, the interesting thing about it is that movies that you go in and you know how they end, or maybe quite not how they end, are interesting to me. But after it's done, it's like that's a chapter and something that just kind of feels fulfilled. Like, yeah, that was their story. That's all that needed to be told, you know. And then we can move on. I think I see that with a few Netflix series nowadays. It's really fun. It's really fun to see like them just say like, okay, I'm gonna tell this story in its entirety in 8 episodes, and then that's it. I don't need a sequel. I don't need another season. Done after that. It kind of gives it wings, you know. It kind of gives that series or that property wings to say like, hey, that's something special. Maybe the audience is just they want to rage bait, but when you tell them you're not giving them anymore, they want more, you know. Or like a reverse psychology of things, you know. It's like if you come over to the house, or if you go to a restaurant and you order something that is fucking delicious, like pasta, let's just say like pasta. It's like the most newest, most grandest, most awesome thing that you taste. Be like, this shit tastes amazing. Holy crap, I'm definitely coming back to get this. And the waiter says, oh, I'm sorry, sir. This was just a limited time Tuesday thing, but they're out of season now, so we won't have it. And you're like, no, I fucking want it. No, literally give you something and then take it away from you. And I say that because that actually happened to me in LA. I had some badass fucking pasta one day. That's exactly what happened. We're like, I'm definitely coming back here. Yep. Where we at? Oh shit, we're at midnight. Crap, I don't feel like I've gotten any work done today. Sorry, gang. I've been like on my fucking movie rant bullshit. What is it? Oh, it goes over there. Got any plans for Thanksgiving? Not much. I mean, I'll probably just be home and cook. I don't know if you guys cook. I cook. But like I said before, I don't want to cook too much. I don't want to cook too much and then not eat anything. That's a good point. I'm probably gonna have to go shopping tomorrow. Yeah, everybody tends to like last minute everything. God, I've been shopping all day today. My fucking finger hurts. Jeez. Let me actually just copy that. Oops. Paste that sucker right there. Should be interesting though. I mean, it's crazy how, you know, it's crazy how like the whole movie cinema thing is kind of not as popular as it was anymore. It's like most people just do like streaming and free fucking entertainment all over shorts instead of going to the cinema anymore, or just usually wait for it to come on stream in order to watch it. That's what Cameron was talking about for like Avatar. He's like, you got to bet big on your film projects, knowing that it could totally be like, dissolved in this whole generation of like moviegoers that don't really show up. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting how, you know, you don't really see too many mega hit movies coming out in cinemas, but yet you get a Netflix release like Frankenstein, and it's getting like rave reviews, and people are like, "Oh my god, it's the best movie of the century, or a year, or whatever like that." But it's like a streaming exclusive movie. K-pop, big perfect example. K-pop shows up out of the fucking woodwork, and you're like, money, gold, views, franchise. Hey, we're Sony, we're K-pop, baby. This is the behavior of everything. Like when I went to what was it, Lightbox, and I went to the Sony booth. It wasn't Spider-Man no more. No. There was K-pop Town. It was K-pop Central. Like the fucking recruiters had like different color hair, you know, and they were all like dancing and shit. But yeah, perfect example. Just on a life of its own. I wonder what K-pop 2 is going to be. Is it going to be in a cinema? Or is it going to be streaming? What do you guys think? We drop the platform straight to stream, like Stranger Things. Is Netflix gonna get the exclusive rights to that? Are they already signing the deal as we know it? I guess that did come out in theaters in Mexico. That's cool. I don't mind doing that because, oh God, so Knives Out. Yeah, Knives Out, right? I love the first two. The third one's coming out, yeah? But they advertised it as we are dropping it in cinemas for 2 weeks, and then it's going to be a Netflix debut. So it's like, what's crazy is that they're actually having it in theaters first for like a limited time before dropping it on stream. So I almost wonder if that's like the new way of doing things now. Like squeezing in some box office to cinemas, and then premiering it on stream. Like that, it sounds so crazy how they're doing that shit. Like I almost wonder if they're just trying to make it so exclusive that you only get, you know, your window around this time before it goes straight to stream. Like trying to make it something that you're not gonna get. I don't know. It's just when I saw that, my brain instantly went to, oh, I want to go see it in cinemas because it's releasing there first. I don't want to wait to December. So that could be like the whole new fucking, pre-order package for video fucking games. Spend a little money to play it on December 1st, but if you spend a little more money, you get it on Thanksgiving. Like that bullshit. I hate that shit. I hate how they're doing video games like that. Like, oh, get the exclusive deluxe package for 34. Get the ultimate deluxe package for 50. And just for $5 more, you get to play it a day early. It's like, what the fuck? Now we know for people who make a living doing that, that's like they need that. That's like they need to get those reviews in, right? Of course, they get them early, but the games now they usually come out a month in advance. Then they choose like what streamers, what like journalists and developers they want to like give these keys out to, so they can write reviews about it, and then open it up in the window. So it's like, it's a fucking circus, dude, when it comes out. Everyone knew MMR. Do you want to be able to play 1 week earlier? So a head start, just pay it. Yeah, exactly. That drives me absolutely nuts. That they're just like fucking dangling a carrot in front of you with the cost of extra money. I mean, what's worse? Imagine that comes out and the game sucks. Then I want a refund. I want my money back. But game sales are all year around. Like every little penny helps. I mean, that's how some of us get our bonuses. That's how we depend on that shit. We depend on those discount days, those Black Friday days, those like limited run games. We depend on all that shit. Keep the engine fed and going. You do not much. Any new games I've played recently? No. I mean, we finished Silk Song. Actually, I take that back. I did play Neon Inferno. It was a pretty fun game. Like an old Metal Sluggish kind of game. Nothing really too much to brag about. Yeah, we played Silk Song. Absalom is probably my game of the year. I mean, Mario Kart 64, we played a bunch of that. Double Dash. What's my game of the year this year? I don't know. Like, I'm very biased. I like beat 'em ups in general. I still haven't played all the games I wanted to this year. So there's still a Terminator game that's coming out I want to play. And I got that Marvel one that's coming out next week. So we're gonna play that too. So far, Absalom has been a real joy to play. I really enjoyed that one. You do like my top 10. Hopefully my editing gets down the way. Like I got some editors who I'm working with. Hopefully we can do like an end of the year top animation, top movie, top whatever. You have like a best animated character, a best like animated sequence, a best action animated sequence, you know, best animator. Well, actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give credit to just one person alone. Like when it comes to animation, when you look at a sequence, there's a lot of people that work on just that one sequence. It's not just one fucking person that does everything. So it's like I don't want to like disdain the value of that shot or person, you know, like just by one actor, animator, lighter, rigger, you know, artist, director. I'd rather just give props to like the like the collage of this, like the whole scene as a package, and everybody who falls in that category is equally represented. That was the one thing that pissed me off was when I was a kid growing up in animation and learning about how it's all done was nobody gave the artist like when they did behind the scenes of like animated movies, nobody gave the artist like any credit. It was always the director, the producer, the actors who acted in the animation, and that was it, you know. And basically some new thing that they talked about, some new technical, you know, technical feat that they did. It was just never the fucking people that worked on the movie. It was always just like, hey, you know, it's Gwyneth Paltrow, you know, it's fucking Michael Douglas, you know, hey, it's Jack Nicholson. I mean, none of that celebrity bullshit never really started until Aladdin. I think it was around like 95, 96. There's a really good documentary on YouTube about like why that stuff started. And we started pushing celebrity names into animation, higher marketing. That one, I think. Brain. Why do I do this? Why do I kill myself? I think that looks all right. I'm just gonna see it for that one frame. It's fine. Get rid of that. Cool. All right, donezo with that. I just wanted to do one frame that took me like 30 fucking minutes. All right, let me sign off of YouTube. I think that's it for tonight.